When it comes to a board game, what does it bring out? What does it bring out in you? Do you like a good board game? Oh, watching the telly, exactly. My ex used to be the same, so what I used to do was when he wasn't looking, I would just steal his money, steal money from the bank and just move all the houses around. It was great fun.
I know. And we went to absolutely dying.
She didn't warn you.
I got all dressed up last night. I gave an award out of the children's BAFTAs, and I had extensions glued into my hair.
Yeah.
I can't get them out.
Really? It's amazing because when you started loving, and how much are you feeling for them, having no...
Fantastic. She's all
calling for me and it's got my name on it. And Louis goes, Mummy...
Hello and welcome to Thursday's Loose Women. Now we're celebrating womanhood today, as both our guests can be seen on ITV1's forthcoming Saturday Night Divas. So with that in mind, let me introduce the women who've inspired some of the greatest diva songs of all time. First up, her heart and
It happened to everybody here and at home at some point, you know, whether it be £20 or 10,000.
You can.
Shut your face.
a Matt kind of...
Flavia, when, you know, things apparently went wrong, we watched it at home and
Create this sort of media image, and unless you're like Gordon Brown...
Do it. And Scrabble. And also with
terrible.
Tim is...
Play-Doh, or you know, you can do all the little things to make people guess what they are. I quite like that.
We're
taking a break, but still to come. When it comes to nights away and holidays, what games do you pack? No, should you send your fella packing? Back soon. Hopefully at least till the end of the show. It's me, Andrea Mclean. Now, we've been busy enjoying ourselves, haven't we, Jane? We've just been...
Really?
And he kept...
You did.
I was a bit, and drinking it as it was, of course,
Kill
self
people.
then.
And
Then they will
do
go
it.
somewhere else. So maybe if we protect our airports and our ports and our train stations, they will go somewhere else. We don't want to be in a position where God help... But
I'm quite surprised by the fact.
OK, keep your emails coming in.
Well, welcome back to Career Theatre. Before the break, we were debating whether or not...
Actually, she was right. So I couldn't really make comment. But they are quite... I'm glad to settle down with you today. After all, that's what friends are for. It's me, Andrea Mclean.
little things that I used to do. Do you know what I mean? It was sort of like, look, a day. The only reason I do is because I can't bear the nightmare when I get there. But what really gets me is about
Mine.
yours.
No, he doesn't do mine, but he does the kids and he does his. Because I'm rubbish. I would, you know, I'd pack...
total beauty.
Yeah.
And Alicia, I think, just looks like a perfect little fairy princess every week when she dances.
She's completely gone Snow White.
Not necessarily gay, but, you know, trans looking like a...
I don't think you do. It's quite interesting. I mean, really well.
One.
We have control.
The way they
Fighting, talking about football.
You know, well, that's what... Easy,
Nothing.
obviously, for us sitting here and to criticise any measures that are in place at the moment, because it's not us that's, frankly, having to move it away from that just for the... Mystery player lost a layer of skin just 24 hours before a big match, and while a source revealed it's not one of the current, like, you know, what Mariah was pictured doing, that you never own up to that sort of thing.
That really, I'm going to...
Into the current run of ITV1's search for new talent on the X Factor, and it certainly succeeded last year when the show uncovered a world...
You told me you didn't wear it, though,
I didn't wear half of it.
No.
You know, Carol mentioned there, maybe by accident, leaving there. 6 weeks later, I had to go in. When he came out and just started doing all that...
Very much.
Now, among team players, there are many men on the pitch whose beauty regimes are extensive, to say the least. Men do use those creams. I know this unnamed footballer who's too embarrassed to admit... UK promoting the first single from it, Bleeding Love. And my, hasn't the girl grown up? Please welcome Leona Lewis. To head was Take That. Is that a little... Now, Leona, of course, is going to be singing at the end of the show, but in terms of counteracting terrorism, again, getting back to 9/11 and talking about 7/7, have you changed...
To get in and out of the
break, but in just a minute, we'll be back, and we'll be asking Jane the question that the... Sorry. On with the leg warmers for our return, as we're going to be joined by the multi-jointed master of dance, Pineapple Studios, Louis Spence. See you in a bit. Lounge, apparently my...